Hello everybody and welcome back to Workers and Resources. So we got this farm built, we've got food up and running and alcohol. I'm not making a great deal of money. I've run the game until April so that I've got 60 grand in the bank, which really isn't enough. I'll tell you what I do want to do. I want to go and turn these off while I get things planned out. I don't want them to set off just yet. The reason being is because I'm going to have to do quite a bit of micromanagement with the next build. I'm going to have to build it section by section just till I get the money coming in. Yeah. I was trying to get a few trees along this banking. I tried smoothing it out a bit and it didn't really work. I got a few in. A few more down here. I did put another kindergarten in here because that one was full and these flats over here didn't like reach. Yeah, no, none of them did. But they can all reach that one. So we've got 2 kindergartens now. They've got a school. I've been and grabbed a few more people from around the map, so pretty much everybody's here. We've got 1,543 out of 1,689, so there's about 150 people knocking around somewhere in these little villages and things. There's a few, 1 or 2 in each house. Yeah, so relocated most of the population. We're going to have to rely on getting the town to grow and expand. I definitely need a university. I need a cinema up here somewhere. We need shopping facilities. When I was editing the video I just noticed something. Oh, sorry. I was going to put a bus stop in here but it wouldn't allow me, but the reason was there was a little bit of path sticking out from the back of this cathedral. I'm just going to have to go and see what my dogs are barking out. 1 second. Right, sorry about that. You just barked again just as I pressed recording. Fireworks going off. There's a bit of a show going on in town near us. Some fireworks going off at the moment, so I may have to. Are you going to calm down, mate? Or what? Yes, you can calm down. Thank you. Yes, I may have to pause for a little while. Seems to have stopped for now. I've had to shut the doors. Anyway, where was we up to? Yeah, I'm going to need cinema and stuff in here. We're going to expand this town out around this area. I do need to bring another transformer over here, and the reason being is the electricity is just about starting to do. It's alright at the moment, but it was bouncing a little bit before, and we're importing. I've got it on 100%, so the only indication that that's giving me is that this is slightly overloaded. Seems to be alright at the moment, but oh, that's because we're on pause. No, there we go. Yeah, it's just starting to flicker a little bit, just showing me that kind of there is a little bit of sorry, my dog's distracting me. There's a little bit overloaded, so I need to split another one. I can't really afford to do that at the moment though. So what I want to build is the meat. I need to get the meat on the go. I was thinking building it around here and then putting a farm around the back. We definitely need some more crops. I can't take crops from this. It's only just about keeping up with the food factory. I did have to actually, I bought some in just to get things stocked up, and I've taken one of the buses off there. I did have 3 buses going up there. I might just drop it down to 1 bus because we don't really need, it's not like I need to stockpile food and alcohol. I just need enough to keep them trucks going, because that's our only income. So there's 4 trucks going out to that border, and as long as I can keep them moving and keep the shopping centre supplied and the pub's easy though. Even though that can only carry half a ton, it's still sitting there. Because the pub's full anyway, and they're not really drinking much. So there, yeah, you can see the electricity's a little bit overloaded. So I'm not doing the transformer today, but I'm going to have to do it really, really soon now. Right, so we need, right, the slaughterhouse and the farm both need workers. So I'm going to have to provide them from a bus stop. And the slaughterhouse is going to be the second to last building. There'll be a meat storage. Could do with that meat storage connecting up to a road cargo station as well. Let's try to think which way round we want to do this. We're going to have to do it, just make sure we're not on auto build. If we go out to about here, I can put a bus stop in here. Have it coming off the main road. Maybe if I do the bus stop first. I want a corner. Give me a bit of a bendy connection now. What's flashing? Sorry, something's... Oh. Yeah. Sorry, I was having to get some reflections off my mouse flashing on something. Redo that side. What do you mean? I just want to get rid of that bit. Q. Let's get that booked in. Right, so we're going to have to do some leveling here. I'm going to try not to do too much leveling if I can help it. I'm not going to go around flattening everything. Right, so the slaughterhouse needs to have access to this, in between which we need a livestock hall. That needs to connect onto both sides. I don't really need to get to the road on the other side other than emergency access for fires. Maybe if I put that there. We'll put the slaughterhouse on this side. No, that doesn't work because I can't get the... I'm going to have to go that way. Otherwise I'm not going to get the footpath connection. Let's just zoom out a bit. So many buttons pressing when you've got these open. I did want this kind of straight to the road, really. I've built that at a bit of a funny angle. Right, livestock hall, let's spin that round. To about there, I think. Now, livestock farm, where's the... Yeah, both the footpaths are on the wrong side. If I connect them up to them ones, I have to be... Oh, sorry about the camera, but let me just... hang on. Oh. Let me get a better camera view of this. Right. Then we want a livestock farm. I've still built that at a really weird angle. check that'll connect up. A farm now. You haven't got any connections on that end. Just hoping this is going to be within walking distance. It should be, hopefully. Let's just get the factory connection. Footpath. And one way. Just redo that bit because it's all wonky. Right. Get them paid for because they're a pain. I have noticed as well when I was doing the time lapse, things seem a bit more visible at night time. You can actually see, well, I can see a lot better. I think they've improved the visibility at night time. Definitely looks a lot better. Right, meat storage. It's going to have to go in there. So do it that way round. These buildings are going to be straight at all. So we've got the meat storage. That needs to connect up to a road cargo station. Let me squeeze it in there, maybe there. Just get it in as far as I can get it. Now then, will it let me have the factory connection? No. Damn it. I definitely need this cargo station in here. Just try to be wary of that road connection there as well. Right, that's in. Road connections. Right, so let's see what else I need in here. Right, I need grain storage connecting up to this. That grain storage needs to be connected up to a farm. It's only got one output on it, which is that side. Yeah, I'm definitely going to have to build this section by section. Right, so we've got agro farm, grain storage, cattle farm, cattle livestock hall, slaughterhouse, meat storage, and road vehicle, road cargo station. Now then, can I get a road across here? Can. That can come out there. That little end bit. Try and get this road. Need this to come down here. it up. Thinking, because I'm going to need that. I'm going to need to be able to get trucks to that. That's one of the things I'm not too keen on when you're in planning mode, is the fact that you can't really see. I wish they'd have like a button that you could press to highlight everything at once, or you know, even just have like a see-through, just a plain see-through texture, the shape of the building. Kind of get your head around what you're doing. Right, I think that's everything we need for that. Oh, trucks will come in there. We'll need a. We're definitely going to need a petrol station, a gas station. It's going to need to be right next to the farm. Right, let's see if we can get some fields in now. Should be able to get a decent chunk of large fields in here. Ooh. Now, they will fit in certain places. I do with it being the other way around really, so we can get to it a little bit easier. Now they're totally at an angle. But they are straight with the road. No, I at least want them sort of straightish to this bit. Yeah. Right, so do any down here? We're gonna have to have medium fields. Get any over here? I don't think so. I don't think this rock is going to allow us to build much over the top of it. Get some around the back here. Does mean they. I was going to say excavators. It does mean the harvesters and stuff got a bit of a journey. I saw you go green then a second ago. Yeah. Squeeze another two in here. Fair trek. How many is that now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We'll at least get like 8 big ones and then stick a few smaller ones in here and there. It's going green there, but that's too close to that field there. If I do it at an angle, do it right that way. Oh, I'll take that one there, that's 7. One more large one really. I saw you. I have to be here. Somewhere near that water. Juggling fields here. Right, there we go. Right, that's 8. Let's get some. Right, let's whack a few mediums in where we can. Too much of a gap there. Maybe get one over here. That road's connecting from the farm. Get a couple up here as well. Set this up here as far as I can get it. Get one in there. Right, so that's 1, 2, 3, 4 mediums, 5, 6 mediums. I don't know whether it's worth putting any small fields in, especially ones that are too far away from the farm. Let's get some roads connected up to this. Right, so we need a road coming out here. It's come down here. Come around that one. Redo that corner a little bit there. Not like that. Oh, just give me a nice corner. Oh man, that'll do. That's better. That needs connecting up. That needs connection. That needs connecting up there. Connected up. This one come around here. Oh, this is a really long way. I'll have to do though. To there. Don't give me too much descent now. Let's just get a road across here to there. I'll do. Right, is that all the fields connected? I do believe so. Oh, nearly purchased that, and that's 57,000 rubles. That would have put an end to the episode. Right. Electricity. Oh dear, yes. Electricity. Oh, actually, we've got a substation right there. Not a substation, a transformer. Yeah, it's got a vacant slot. Did I connect it? Yeah, I did. Could have done with putting it on this side of the road, but it's not going to reach there. A bit up here. It's not reaching the farm though. Is that covering everything? I think so. Let's get this purchased. Get that purchased. It's only 300 rubles. No, it's 1,000 rubles. What did I just purchase? Oh, I purchased the road. I was wondering why that road was done then. Right. just watching that truck then, wondering whether it was going to go. Yeah, I've switched them off, haven't I? Right, I think that's about as much as I'm going to be able to do at the moment. I need to buy about 60 grand's worth of vehicles for the farms. I'm going to need some refrigerated trucks. I have got one bus here that's spare. Where is it? It's there. I've got a bus there, and I might take the other bus off that alcohol and food production. Like I say, as long as I'm keeping these trucks moving, that's all that matters really. Because that's seeing us in profit. Between about 12 and 15 grand a month, depending on how many times they're actually getting out there. I'm just in two minds actually. Do you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to hook these roads up to the main road. The reason being is so that the construction crews will actually come and start building them. I'm probably going to have to, yeah, definitely down this end, I'm going to have to come and tell them to come and do these bits. There's definitely a bit of an issue with the range on the construction sites at the moment. They just auto built them, you pillock. Damn. I did not mean to do that. I'm fairly certain the harvesters and things will use them roads instead of coming out. Can't see them coming down. Do you know what they might do? After you just built that road as well. Actually, I'm going to leave one for the time being, and then if the harvesters and tractors do start using that road, I'll go and I'll block it off, go and cut it off. Right. So that's the meat industry laid in. I'm going to have to go and do a speed build because it's going to take me probably a couple of hours to get that actually built and done. I did put a gas station in there, yeah. I'm not 100% certain I've put everything in I need to do. It's always the case. I'm always like, did I put that in? Did I put this in? Have I got everything that I need? I'm not sure. Yeah, I am going to go and block them roads off actually afterwards. I'll wait till the construction crews have finished building first. Right, so what I need the farm up and running. I need that grain silo doing. I need it all doing, but just going to have to see how we get on. I might have to actually cancel some of the projects, well, suspend them temporarily until I've got enough money to buy the materials. Right, I'm going to go and jump into a time-lapse speed build, whatever you want to call it. Get all this built, get some trucks on the go. May take me a year or two, the rate of income I've got at the moment. So we're definitely on a shoestring. We're definitely on a shoestring budget at the moment. But yeah, I just can't afford to spend any money on something that's not going to give me a return. This is not only going to give me a return, but it's also going to cut out the cost of meat that I'm purchasing. So, I mean, we're only in April, and how much meat have we bought? We've already bought 3.5 grand, and that's just going to keep going up and up and up. It's going to get more and more expensive. So we've not bought any food at all this year, which is good. Crops, I manually purchased those. I bought in just over 200 tonnes. Cloves I would like to get to, but I just haven't got the grain for the cloves. I'm definitely going to need another farm to provide for the cloves as well, and it's that slow production, especially when you haven't got a great deal of people working in there. The production is so slow. Even at maximum production, you're only going to get 2.5 tons of cloves a day, so that means you're only going to be able to do, you know, one delivery every, what's the biggest think it's 10 tons is the biggest one I've got at the moment. Yeah, that oh no, they're 3.5 tons. That one, 6.5 tons. So yeah, even at maximum production, you could only produce a truckload every 3 days, and it's, you know, it only takes, I don't know how long they take to get up here and back. Maybe a week. So you could only have 2 trucks on there anyway, and that's at maximum production. And to get to that level, I'm going to need a lot more houses. So I thought the meat industry would be better. Even though, again, it still doesn't produce a great deal, but it will produce 6 tons a day at maximum. Or is that... no, that's livestock. Slaughterhouse. Right, so 6 tons a day will equal 3 tons of meat. So yeah, 3 tons of meat a day. So that means I can fill a refrigeration truck up every couple of days. They carry 6.5 tons, so I'll probably be able to get 2 trucks on there. And the price of meat at the moment is $2.73, so about $1,300-1,400 a delivery. A couple of trucks doing that every week. That should give me another, what, about 12 grand a month. So it should pretty much, once I've got this built and stocked and running, it should double what money I've got coming in. Which means I'll be able to then expand a little bit further, maybe get another farm out here and have the clothing production down this end somewhere. I do want to bear in mind as well that I want some kind of sort of storage area, maybe here or around here, that I can just run trucks back and forward into and have a road cargo station, so that way, or a couple of road cargo stations, so I can have trucks waiting for, I don't know. See how we get on. Right, yeah, I'm going to jump into a speed build. We've been going just over half an hour now, so 15-20 minute speed build, well, 10-15 minute speed build, and yeah, I'll see you on the other side. Alright, thanks, see you in a bit. Right, so that's done eventually. Oh my god, last couple of days, everything that could possibly have gone wrong has gone wrong. I've lost the SSD, one of my drives has gone funky, so I've had to use the one that had my games on. So I had to uninstall all my games and then reinstall this, and now my Movie Maker's not working anymore, so I've had to learn a new video editing program, which is why there's been a bit of a delay in me uploading between episodes 2 and 3. I've only just got episode 2 edited, and well, it's taken me a few days to learn how to do it with a new video editor. I tried several and I couldn't do the time lapses properly. I couldn't figure out how to do them. Either that or they weren't capable of doing them. But I'm using VideoPad and I've kind of got my head around it now. It's taken me a while to get them done, but at least it's working. And I've just recorded the end of this once, and then because I've updated my Windows and everything, my microphone wasn't working, and I didn't realise till the end of it when I went to play it back. I'm like, oh no, what's going on? The mic was switched on, but there was just no audio. Well, it's recording now anyway. We're getting there eventually. A bit of calamity going on here. Right, yes, money wise, I've had to roll on a little while. Actually finished that building about 6 weeks prior to this. Reason being is I just wanted to run through a month without spending any money, because I've spent 100 grand on vehicles. I've had to sell some. Excuse me. I've had to sell some because I needed to buy vehicles for this. The vehicles for that were about 60 grand, and I needed some refrigeration trucks. So I've got 2 trucks going out from here. How are we doing on storage? We're getting a little bit low. That's not too bad. I've got 1 truck running over to there to top up a little bit extra grain. I think I'm going to put another couple of big fields on this. Maybe a couple of small ones, possibly another 2 big ones on there, just to give it some extra, because there are some times when the harvesters are a little bit redundant. There's only 2 out or 3 out. Sometimes there's fields waiting, they're not quite done yet. That one is. But there are times when not all the vehicles are out as well, so I might put an extra 2 big fields on there just to see if it helps it along a bit. Yes, I do need another farm, because we're going to have to tackle clothing next. The only problem is, before I do that, I need to address this issue. I've only got 32 educated people left, and there's 1900 people in here. There's only 2099 people on the map, so there's like only 140 people around the map. So that would mean actually buying some educated people in, which I think it costs about 6 grand for 5, is it? Yeah, 6,000 for 5. So I don't want to do that. I'm going to build a university instead, which is going to be costly. It's going to set me back a few months, but I need the educated people in here. So I think here, and then I don't have to do any rewiring or anything for the time being. I am going to move that. We need to put a transformer down here. We're going to have to do that pretty soon as well, just because the electric's starting to get a little bit jittery. I don't want any blackouts or brownouts. Yeah, so that's going to be a little bit costly, but before I do that, the main priority is going to be getting a university in. So we'll see how far we get on the next episode. Right, I'm going to call it the end of this one. Now it's gone night time. Get some nice views on this. Get some really nice views with the sun shining on the river and stuff. Yeah, I'm going to call it the end of this episode. I hope you enjoyed this one. I'll be back really soon with another one. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. Bye bye.